Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Stock Market with your daily analysis for the S&P 500 for the trading session dated Wednesday 28th of November. I'm recording this video 5:30 in the afternoon New York time on Wednesday New York time. Our daily chart remains the same, the invalidation point here remains the same, and the targets all remain the same. We still expect we've had a big trend change up here at primary degree, that we're in a new downwards trend to last month's. What is clear with a very slight new high and a slight invalidation of our hourly wave count is that the second wave correction is not over. I have a new hourly wave count for you. I have two, a main and an alternate. They're both expecting a bit more upwards movement. Two purple can't move beyond the start of one. This wave count is invalidated with movement above 1434.27. And as I said yesterday and the day before, this is a really important invalidation point. If it's breached, that puts a trend change up here in extreme doubt. It would leave this downwards movement with a complete corrective wave count. Movement above this invalidation point would make me consider that we're going to see new highs. However, I think that is unlikely. Let's have a look at what happened on Wednesday's session with upwards movement, where the low for one purple down here is this point down here. Here's the end of our impulse for wave 1 and its correction for wave 2. This movement here looks like a pretty typical flat correction with a long C wave. It's not quite an expanded flat, but it's a flat because B is over 90% the length of A, and A and B subdivide both into threes. So we got a little bit more downwards movement. This structure was an incomplete impulse, but prices turned on around and made a new high beyond this point here, invalidating yesterday's hourly wave count. It's very obvious that this correction is not over. If we see this movement here as a 5-wave structure, 1, 2, 3, expanded flat for 4, and a 5th wave over here, then here's a 3 for a B, and we need a 5 up for a C to complete a zigzag. So far, this upwards movement is an incomplete impulse. It has a nice first, second, and a nice third wave in here, with a 4th wave probably over, but the 5th wave is incomplete. I do think this target is a bit high. It may not actually reach this point, but at 1426, wave C aqua would reach 0.618, the length of wave A aqua. We don't always see Fibonacci ratios between A and C waves, and with this target being quite high, considering the structure I see here on the 5-minute chart, I think it's a bit optimistic. But what I am certain of is that we do need at least a little bit more upwards movement for this C wave to complete. If it takes one more day to unfold, that would mean that wave 2 purple has lasted a Fibonacci 8 days. Our main wave count here sees that upwards movement could end tomorrow. Thereafter, when we see some strong, clear downwards movement below this trend channel, that would be an extremely strong indication that the upwards correction is over and a 3rd wave would have begun. When we see movement below this point here, labelled B aqua, to a new low below 1385.43, then downwards movement can't just be a 2nd wave correction within C aqua, and so wave C aqua would have to be over. We will have to pay careful attention to the structure of downwards movement once it gets to this point. If it's unfolding in 5-wave structures, then I'll expect that the 3rd wave is underway. If, however, it looks like a 3-wave structure, then we'd have to consider this alternate. As I said yesterday, movement to a new high beyond this point may indicate that wave 2 purple is unfolding as a double zigzag, or more likely a double combination, with a zigzag up for the first structure complete, an X wave unfolded as a flat, and now we need a 2nd structure, most likely a flat, for wave Y aqua. This alternate wave count sees overlapping choppy, slightly moving higher movement for about another week as a 2nd correction completes. So we need an A wave up to complete either as a 3 most likely or less likely is a 5, a B down, which if A is subdivided to a 3, can make a new low beyond the start of A, and indeed for an expanded flat would have to do so, so a new low below this point does not indicate that the correction is over. Wave B, though, would have to subdivide as a 3, so downwards movement, if it's unfolding as a 3, would indicate this alternate wave count's correct. After that, we'd need a 5 up for a C to complete a correction for wave Y aqua, the second structure in this possible double. The invalidation point's exactly the same. The invalidation of yesterday's hourly wave count clearly indicates our correction is not over. It looks really typically like a zigzag structure. It looks like we had a flat for a B wave complete a couple of days ago, and yesterday's upwards movement was the start of the last C wave. So I'll expect more upwards movement tomorrow. That high target's a bit optimistic, and then I'll expect a trend change during or at the end of tomorrow's session. That's all for me today with your S&P analysis, and I hope that members are having a fabulous day.